Greetings everyone, and Great here with another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn on the south side is a Cyan Roost, we have Prac. Spawn on the right side is the Orange Holy Empire, we have 30B. As we do have a Roost player on the field, let's switch out of caster mode and spot the trade bounties. Holy Empire versus Roost. Holy Empire does have access to the Prelate, gives some 40% increased collection rate on inspired villagers, while the Roost does have access to the hunting cabin, which gives you some gold generation, or if you start collecting trade bounties. Trade bounties also improve food villager gathering rate and the hunting cabins, and then you eventually get the wooden fortress and improve the wood drop off, which likely he'll get that for free through the Kremlin. When it comes to feudal age units, of course, we got the early man-at-arms versus the early knight. Early knight can be forced back and kept away, utilizing the spearmen, while the early feudal age man-at-arms can be very hard to deal with. You have to pick off the spearmen with your archers, and then send your knights, early knights, hit those man-at-arms in this current matchup. Orange is getting forced away from the Zogdago. Zogdago has not much health remaining. Got a bit of ring on Rosie. And you have the Minwork Palace being played on the field. The more rare and another very powerful landmark for the Holy Empire. It does allow you to get access blacksmith, research 40% faster, technologies are 40% cheaper, and does get 2 free unique technologies. One improves your melee armor for your spearmen and for your horsemen by 2, and as well as another research to give your knights +2/+2 armor, making some of the heaviest heavy cav in the game. In comparison, the Roost can get a melee attack increase in their Imperial Age for +4, which can be a good counterbalance to that. Since I got 265 trade bounty there, so that's probably all the Roost player can probably get. That's feasible. You can get still both more. If you hear a lot of Zogdagos, we'll review back and see how much trade bounties collected, and then we can see if we get to tier 3. Mill going on up. We do have spearmen deployed on field. He's going for marching drills here, which is cheaper through that palace. You have riveted chainmail, melee armor for a spearman and horseman, and the steel barding +2/+2 armor for knights. This is a castle age. This is available in feudal age. Additionally, this also allows you to get the blacksmith technology for cheaper and faster, so you can pull out some units, aka your men-at-arms, nice and early, see what we want to try and pull out as a counter, and then get your corresponding armor and damage upgrades. Unupgraded spearmen, they're not even hardened spearmen, do kill off a scout. Maybe a little bit too heavy in the spearmen right now. Got the archers being employed on field. He's going for the hardened spearman last, and when he starts pushing out, then he'll probably get it. He knows about the second town center, so there's a possibility the Holy Empire can push forward. He can go for a cheaper siege engineers as well. Going for pierce armor, let's make his advance. Scout does go down. He sees all the spearmen, he sees all the archers, he knows he needs to go for defense. He has a Kremlin, so he can bring in some militia, just in case. Horseman does go down. Palisade walls going on up. You now have the hardened spearman research. He does not have the engineer's research. He can get it, but dirt cheap. Got a mill being pulled up by Orange here. He may be eyeing for cleaning up that boar. We got some archers here. Trying to clean up the boar there. Scout does see some fire there. And since he's starting engaging the boar, he has to finish it off. Time may have or may have realized the boar have gone down. Outpost going up, so is a mill. A lot of food in the front line. Still no siege engineers. It does have pierce armor researched. Which does not have blacksmith out just yet. It does go for wooden fortress here. Which it could go for those research there to go along with it. Additionally, this also improved the wood collection rate for the town center. So this game could get very messy very quick. Roost players eyeing for mass archers. His opponent could deploy out proxy barracks and get out some men-at-arms. Do now have pierce damage being researched. It has those survival techniques that allow him to clip the spore very quickly. Wait a second. Oh, there's also a deer deposit right there. If you look at the map, look, there's both a deer and the boar there. This is actually a lot of food he's denying from his opponent. Oof. Archers in early night advancing forward. He does have a tower here, which can do some good damage versus these archers. Not necessarily versus the knight. Does have a +1 pierce damage to get some extra damage, though his opponent is going for +1 pierce armor. So I'll fall back over here. Maybe a good idea to go for some arrow slits over here as well. Got this large wave archers here. Does have the outpost here, going for the fortified tower. We do got a good number of archers here, good number of knights here. This is getting just a little bit messy, honestly. Scout being forced some back there. Oh, no spear brace there. Archers firing away. Does get the outpost upgraded. Some of these villagers are taking the wrong path home. These villagers need to be manually tasked back. They were just tasked to seek shelter. Does save both those villagers. I think that's the prelate that went down there. We do know about the steel riveted chainmail, giving +2 melee armor for a spearman and horseman. Going for fortified tower here. He may want to get arrow slits as well. There's arrow slits research in this outpost. Pierce damage for the Roost player as well. Let's find some of these lone archers. Let's pick up one of them. Let's force pushing forward. Does spot the outpost. Does spot this. The fortified outpost is soon to be complete. Does get the village from the inside. Spearman trying to pursue those knights, but they're going to get annihilated by these Roost archers. Blue Empire archers firing away. The outpost trying to go for arrow slits now. He's getting hits on the archers himself. He does have marching drills, so it does have faster movement speed. Falls back to the town center. We now have the basic food research there. Siege engineers being researched by the Roost player. Soon these spearmen will have 3 melee armor. Let's get an outpost there with the arrow slit research there. It should get some good damage on these archers. Now it's going to engage this force here. This game is just a little bit wonky overall. We now have a battery ramp going on up. Very nice. Multiple battery ramps now. Reese player's trying to push this region. He needs... Probably a good idea is going to be hitting this region now. Reddit here, which will also be used for, not for healing, but also for the inspired villagers. Got 2 scouts here, which they do go in the same versus a siege. Both battery rams on pushing way forward. This outpost does not have access to emergency repairs currently where it's at. Or still being cleaned on up. And that prelate earlier on has been very good at denying large amounts of this food. The squad, some of the squads there, Spearman advancing forward. Some archers or Spearman did see some hits there. There's no forward barracks here. And his reinforcements kind of bad angle. He needs to move them around this forest. Archers engaging archers, got 27 archers here versus 29 archers, so it's relatively similar. Both of them have got the pierce armor and pierce damage. Arrow slits now firing away. These villagers, some of those villagers have gone down. Spearman advancing forward. Just get a spear brace on one of the Roost Knights and on the Roost Scout. Militia advancing forward as well. We do have some early man-at-arms here. Most of the tower will go down. Spearman gains some great hits there on the early Knights. Man-at-arms are slowly going down. Not man-at-arms, militia. Villagers backing on off. Spearman push way forward. We'll find some hits there onto this early Knights. Overall, there's more archers for the Roost player. Villagers, most of them have escaped on out of there. The Roost player still has 2 sound centers. There's some good eco coming on in. Now I start playing with these carcasses there. I'm not sure how much left on the boar carcass that may have been cleaned up. And the militia died from dysentery. More archers being caught by the Holy Roman Empire player. Probably could stand to get out some man-at-arms, honestly. Yep, I think the boar has been claimed. Just deer remains. Still a good amount of deer. Some various hunting cabins here for gold. Now do we have some man-at-arms here. With a 4 pierce armor, they can withstand quite a bit of abuse from these archers, taking only 2 damage each per arrow. Looks like these tides are pushing forward. There's another outpost here with a prelate to inspire these villagers. Archers engage archers. Got 29 archers here versus approximately 43. And archers push forward without spearmen. They will get countered by the early knights. Villagers coming forward trying to torch up these battering rams. Early knights to go down. Exile's being reached by the Holy Roman Empire now, but right now he is down villagers, down military force. It's not looking good for the Holy Roman Empire player. Plus there's 2 battering rams now here as well. These forces need to regroup. These villagers may want to stop putting those berries and just fall back. There's some safer berries over there. He may want to just start tasking them too. Man should push way forward. And up north. Some of these deer have been denied. These villagers do escape up north. He did lose like 1 villager, maybe the prelate as well. More men also being on the field, but right now he's just lacking production. Does have a bit of food and coal to work with, but right now he's on half the villager's opponent. His opponent has killed 10 villagers as well. 20% of his villagers are currently dead on the ground. But may go down as well. Barons will cleave away from these buildings, no problem. It'll take time to. You guys get a bit more wood. You can take time for those archers and plow another battery on the front line. Man-at-arms trying to hit these knights, but that's not being successful. There's an arrow slit here as well. That knight does fall back with minimal health.
Обрежь по скором славе! Следую наказу. Готов, если! Иду напрямик! Пролью кровь!
Archer storm going down, so does that man at arms. These man at arms trying to push way forward. Villagers trying to fall back there. Menwork Palace could receive some battering ram hits. Villagers torching down these battering rams, so we'll save them. And now these villagers being passed in town center. This little economy is now being passed, not collecting. Man arms being focused down as well. It looks like the Risk will pull out a victory. What went wrong? This was a bold plan. There could have been a lot of food he could have collected up, that's for sure. But maybe the fact that he didn't go for the siege engineers early on and pull out some, rather pulling out an outpost there and upgrading it, maybe pulling out battering ram with an escort of archers and spearmen and start sieging out this town center probably would have been a bit better. He could have pulled out proxy barracks up here as well to aid with that. Let's use mercenary repairs right now. And yeah, the Holy Roman Empire has basically nothing at the moment. Early Knights charging forward. Another problem as well is I think he didn't mix enough man-at-arms earlier on, so he had trouble dealing with the archers. If he had some man-at-arms when he was over here, you could send the man-at-arms charging forward to engage his archers to keep them back, while he used his own archers to try to focus them down. Granted, he still has to worry about the knights. And looks like that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.